This is part 2 of my week 1 ultra marathon training. I decided to go ahead and break up the video because it was just going on for too long. I'm trying to get better at vlogging and I'm trying to get all of the information in without any unnecessary stuff, but it takes a little bit of getting used to again. So I went ahead and divided week 1 into 2 videos. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dia. I'm a photographer living in Arizona and I've decided to run my first ultra marathon, and I thought I would go ahead and share my journey with you guys. So if you haven't seen part 1 of my week 1 training, you can go ahead and watch that if you'd like. If not, I hope you stick around and enjoy the rest of this video. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, day 2 of training, and today I'm actually gonna run 5 miles. So I'm leaving a little bit later than usual at 6:30 right now, and my husband is actually out on his 5-mile run right now. He's about to come back. When he gets back, I'll probably end up taking off. A little bit nervous about doing 5 miles. I run 3 miles every morning usually, but I don't know, 5 miles just is that much longer. I'm gonna put on my sunscreen because the sun is starting to come out. It's a really beautiful day today. I've been using this stuff, but I need to go back to one of my other ones because this stuff is so thick that even after washing my face twice, it like still stays on my skin and it'll get on my towel, but it's all I have right now. I'm gonna put this on, get my hat on, and then get ready to go for my run. It's day 3 of training and it's Wednesday and I have another 5 miles to do today. I'm gonna really try and slow it down. I'm debating on listening to an audiobook just to slow me down a little, because sometimes with music, when a good song comes on, I start running too fast. I apologize if there's a bunch of fluctuations in audio. I recorded downstairs yesterday and we don't have too many rugs down there and it's all hardwood floors, so it was pretty echoey. Yeah, I don't know, my external mic just doesn't seem to be working as well as it used to, at least not with my new Nikon camera. I'm gonna try and use a mic whenever I can because the sound quality is just better that way. Day 3 of running. My nutrition isn't exactly dialed in yet. We had some meals planned for this week, but we haven't gotten around to cooking them yet, and it's already Wednesday. And I did find myself a bit hungrier yesterday than usual. I don't know if it was the extra 2 miles or if it was in my head, but I'm gonna get out there and get this 5 miles done, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's 6:43, so I'll see you guys in about an hour. Back from my run, I've cooled down a bit. I was so hot. I need to invest in some new running clothes so bad because it's starting to be around 51, 52 when I take off for my run. And by the end of it, I am so hot and all I have is a bunch of long sleeves and I have a few tank tops, but I need to get more running clothes because I'm running more. I went out and said I would listen to my body, and my body spoke and it slowed down. I felt like I was running so slow, but it felt good. I felt like I could run another 5 miles if I had to. And then I got to the end and realized I wasn't running much slower. I still ran an average pace of 9:24, which is still a lot faster than I want to be running. I want to try and keep it around 10 miles an hour. I know I've said that before, but like it's the biggest thing I'm working on. One of the reasons I like to run with my husband is because he slows me down. When we talk, that kind of automatically slows me down too. So I can't wait to run with him again. But the run was good. I'm not having a shake today because I feel like I'm running a little bit behind and I just felt like having something different. So I'm having just one of these perfect bars today. I love these things. They're so filling. I bought them for long runs so that I can eat it before my run, but they're so heavy I can only eat about half of it before my run, but I'm going to eat it for breakfast today. Have a busy day, have some editing to do, and then we have a makeup day shoot tonight, so I got to go do that. And tomorrow is day 4, and I believe it's a rest day, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Hopefully we can get our meal prepping done before we leave tonight. We marinated a bunch of chicken, so we're going to get that barbecued today, and then I'm just going to like grill up some vegetables. And then for dinner, we're supposed to have a pot roast with potatoes and carrots. And that's going to take a while to cook. So hopefully we can hurry up and get that in the oven today so that we have it to take with us for dinner tonight while we're on our show. I'll see you guys later or possibly tomorrow. The day has just flown by. Today was supposed to be a strength training day for us, but my husband and I just both woke up feeling really tired and exhausted this morning, and we had a lot of work to do, so we just kind of jumped straight into our work. And we knew we wanted to clean out our garage today, then possibly go for a walk. But I ended up getting stuck behind the desk all day today, so I didn't end up helping him. He ended up doing himself. Hopefully we'll still go for a walk. Part of me just feels like using today as my rest day because I'm so tired still. I'm gonna go sweep out the garage right now, but I did want to show you guys really quick a few purchases that we made for our trail running. One of them is this vest for my husband because he didn't have a running vest, and it's just something we found on Amazon for a really good price. He tried it on really quick and it seems like it's gonna fit, but he's gonna give this a try. I have my Lululemon vest that I purchased quite a while ago now, and I'm going to be using this. And because I never really got too hot in San Diego, and because I never really ran that far, and I just never really needed to carry water with me, I never had water with this. But now that we're in Arizona trail running, it's going to be really hot. I know I'm going to need to carry water with me, so I went ahead and purchased a couple of water bladders for my vest, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna fit. It says on the website that this should fit my vest, and it'll be interesting to try, but I picked this bladder because the top part of it unzips and opens up completely so that it's easy to put water and ice in it. And it's also completely reversible so that you can clean it out on the inside really well. And that got me right there. That's what made me purchase this one. It was a little bit higher of a price than some of the other ones, but the fact that I can turn it inside out and completely clean it won me over. I also got these little collapsible water bottles that are supposed to go in the front of your vest. It also came with a little straw drinky thing that you can use. I don't know how these are going to fit in the vest. I don't know if I'm gonna even need more water than this because our trail race, it's about 6 miles and then you're back at the aid station again. So I could refill it every time I go to the aid station, but I've also never really ran in the heat before for long periods of time, so we're gonna have to see. So we bought these just in case we need to carry extra water with us. And I wanted to put all this on today, but again, I just feel so wiped out. I'm tired. I know I'm gonna have to put this all together and try it on before our long run on Sunday, which is 12 miles, but I think that's it. I'm hoping we get out for a walk today. If not, I'm gonna consider today my rest day. I'm gonna go sweep out my garage now because my husband cleaned it all out, and I will probably just see you guys tomorrow, which is another 5-mile run. Oh yeah, I got a new microphone. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm hoping I put the settings correct so that it's not too loud, but I decided to invest in a good microphone. I know it's not the most attractive thing, but I love good audio when I'm watching videos, and I want to put out a good consistent audio as well. So I went ahead and invested in a new microphone, so I hope you guys end up liking it too. Let me know. Morning guys, it's a little bit past 6:30. I did absolutely nothing yesterday besides clean out my garage, and I'm so tired still. I cleaned out my garage, never went for a walk, and now I need to go for my 5-mile run, and I don't feel like it because I took yesterday off, and I haven't even fixed my bed yet, but I hurried up and got dressed. That way I can get out the door. I need to get out there before I talk myself out of it. Wish me luck. 5 miles. Hey guys, I did it. I ran my 5 miles this morning. It's been a few hours since I ran my 5 miles because I wanted to look at the footage that I've been capturing because I feel like I've just been all over the place this week. And again, I apologize for the audio. I'm hoping that it's a lot more consistent from here on out with my new microphone, which I'm still learning how to use. But of course, I'm glad I got out for that run, and I felt horrible for about the first mile. I felt horrible before I left. I was on the verge of throwing up, so I had a few saltine crackers, and I think it was because I had a couple of glasses of wine last night, and I haven't had wine in quite some time now, so I think it just really messed up my stomach, and I probably need to stay away from it while I'm training for this ultra marathon. You live and you learn. Like I said, I struggled for the first mile, and then after that, I just once again listened to my body and did what was comfortable. And I make it a habit to not look at my watch when I'm running, because if I see my pace, I'll feel like, oh, I'm going too slow, and then I'll speed up. I really try not to look at my watch while I'm running. And when I came home, I went to take a look at my pace, and I ran even faster today. I know that sounds ridiculous to complain about, but I really am trying to slow down because I don't think I can survive an ultra marathon on the trails with hills and loose rocks at a fast pace. So I need to teach myself to run longer and slower. I'm gonna keep working on that. I think as my mileage increases, I'll probably automatically start slowing down, but we'll see. I'm glad I went for the run today. I mentioned yesterday that tomorrow's supposed to be our off day, but we're gonna go ahead and go for a hike at White Tank Mountain again and do the trail that we're gonna be running, because we figure the more familiar we are with it, the better. And I think this time we're gonna run and walk a little and kind of do a combination. And I'm gonna go ahead and put on my water pack tomorrow so that I can see how it all fits and get used to running with the extra weight and the extra bulk as well. That's it for today. Day 5 of ultramarathon training is a wrap. See you tomorrow. I have no idea where we're going because my route didn't work. Where are we going, babe?
What?
Where are we going?
Crazy.
We parked in a random neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I guess we're just gonna
map a 12-mile run on the fly.
Just keep running until we've hit 12 miles. We're a little over a mile in. And my husband just yelled at me because I was running too fast, so I'm slowing down now. It's windy, not to hit 5 miles. I don't know how my husband's doing. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it another round. And I have no clue where I am right now. 5 miles, I feel good. Okay, I'm just hitting mile 6, and we're just gonna repeat the same thing again because he's slowing down a little bit and we don't want to lose each other, so we're just gonna run the same thing again. Arizona has all these cute little parks in the middle of the neighborhoods, and I love it. Almost to mile 9. I just called my husband because some car was being like really creepy and almost like pulled up to me for a second, and then they took off. So he's behind me, so I called to make sure they weren't coming back again because they kept doing U-turns. Hey guys, just finished mile 11, just passed my car. I'm hoping that running to the end of this and back will finish out my 12 miles. I finished 12 miles done. I feel a little like crap. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I think my husband has about a mile left to run. So I'm just kind of keeping my legs moving because I can tell that they want to totally lock up. I haven't ran 12 miles in a long time, and especially in the heat. And I know this isn't even the heat yet. It's actually only 76 degrees out right now. That's not bad at all. I see my husband way down there. He's starting to come back now. Hey guys, I just recorded this whole thing and my microphone wasn't on, so I have to redo it now. So let's see if I can recapture everything that I just got done saying. It is Monday. We went for our 12-mile run yesterday, and there are a few lessons that we learned on that run that we wanted to make sure we made note of, and I just wanted to share them with you guys just in case you're gonna go on your first long run and there's a few things that you don't really think about. First off, we didn't end up doing our walk or bit of exercise on Saturday because we did our photo shoot. We went out on a date lunch, we had a few drinks, and just by the time we got home, we were so exhausted, we didn't feel like going for a walk or anything. So come Sunday, I think we both had the mindset where we were hoping the other one would say, you know what, let's just start over again on Monday since we already kind of messed up and didn't do our workout today. And we just both didn't say anything about going for the run. So we got up, we had breakfast. I had a really unhealthy breakfast. We had some leftover like beef stew, and I took the meat out of it and put it between 2 sourdough bread slices with some butter, and it was delicious, but it ended up upsetting my stomach and giving me some indigestion for the next few hours. So neither one of us was talking about going for the run, and the afternoon started to roll around, so I started to look at routes that we can go on, and I found a 12-mile route a little bit out of the way that would take us around some newer neighborhoods. So I told him, let's just go do this. So we hurried up, packed our water bags, which I want to share a few things that I learned about my water bag with you. We knew if we didn't just hurry up and go, we weren't going to go. So we just hopped in the car and left. My husband decided to drive the route before we ran it, which was an excellent idea, especially because we found out that because the area is so new, there were no sidewalks or shoulder in a lot of the areas. So we weren't able to run what I had planned on running. So we just did something on the fly, and we ended up doing 2 loops plus an additional mile past where we were parked. Back to my vest. I've run with my Lululemon Fast and Free vest before, but this is the first time I've ever put water in the back, and we were just kind of hurrying. We didn't look up how to do anything, and I think one of the things that I discovered is I'm pretty sure you're supposed to push the extra air out of the bag before you seal it shut, because my water was sloshing around the entire time I was running, and I think I have like a bruise on my back, and I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to running with the extra weight on my back, or if maybe from the water sloshing after 12 miles, it just bruised my back. So the other thing was this tube. My husband's vest had something that would feed through and hold his tube in place, but mine didn't really. This came on the side right here. I tried to look up videos this morning, but I really couldn't find anybody using a bladder in the back of the vest. They just had the ones in the front. We fed this tube through this strap up here, but because the strap is so loose, this kept sliding back out, and then it would start hitting me in the face. And then finally, a little bit into the run, I grabbed it and I fed it through this little loop right here, and then it pretty much stayed in place. Every once in a while, this would start hitting me or rubbing up against me, and I would just kind of push it down, but I really need to research the proper way to feed that through, unless that is the proper way to feed it through, and I just need to get used to it. The other thing that I wanted to note about the bag is it was about 76 degrees out, and this water got hot. So when I went to go take my first sip, it was a really warm drink of water, and I didn't really use it to drink. I just used it twice to just kind of wet my lips and my mouth a little bit, but I think next time I might put ice in it. Not too sure. Other than that, the vest was really good. At the end, when I stopped, I thought I felt some chafing under my arm, but I feel fine this morning. A few other things that we realized we want to do next time we go for a long run like this is maybe bring some towels with us, because we were all sweaty and we should have had something to protect the car from our sweatiness. And maybe even bring a change of clothes and some deodorant and stuff next time, because I was craving an acai bowl really bad, and he was craving a beer, which sounded really refreshing, but we didn't want to walk into somewhere as gross and sweaty as we probably were. So next time, bringing some personal hygiene stuff plus extra clothes will help. I think one of the hardest lessons I learned is that I need a new pair of running shoes for anything over 7 miles. This is my favorite shoe in the whole wide world. It's the Nike Free Flyknit 2018 version, and I love this shoe. I've been running in this shoe for years, but I noticed that at about mile 7, I could have used a little more cushioning, especially on the bottom, because this has a really small drop in it and rocks get stuck in these little holes here. And we ran on gravel for a lot of it. I could feel the rocks in my shoe. I'm thinking that anything over 7 miles, I probably shouldn't use this shoe. I need something with a little bit more cushioning. And for trail running, I found these Nike Gore-Tex shoes, which I absolutely love, but this would be a bit much to use on the road. So I need to find a shoe that's in between these. I know a lot of people don't like Nike, but I love Nike because I have a really high arch and apparently it comes pretty far back on my foot, and Nike just fits it perfectly, especially because I have such a small foot, and a lot of times I have a hard time finding a shoe in my size, and Nike's just never disappointed me. I think the other thing that we really wished is that we had some water with us at the end, some cold water or cool water, because the water in our packs was so warm and drinking it wasn't very satisfying. So next time we'll make sure we bring some extra water with us for after. I think that's pretty much it. Those are the lessons we want to take away with us for next time, and mainly just to make sure we're ready for the run to begin with. But I know if we would have taken more time to work out all the details, we might not have gotten out the door. So in this case, we just needed to head out. Just to let you guys know how I was feeling really good until about mile 7. At mile 7, my knees started to get a little bit sore and tired, and I think that has a lot to do with my low support shoes. And then by mile 8, my feet started to hurt more because I was feeling everything under them, and my back started to hurt a little, and I think part of that is because I'm not used to carrying a pack on me, and running for a long time can tire out your back anyway, so the pack just made it that much more challenging. By mile 10, I was like, what the hell are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why did I sign up for this race? Why am I out here? And then at mile 11, I was really excited because I only had a mile left. Unfortunately, mile 11 ended at where we were parked. So I had to run out another half mile past our truck and back to make the complete 12 miles. And I swear that was the longest mile I have ever run. I was just so done by then. But of course, as soon as I was done, I felt a lot better and was really happy that we went ahead and got out the door and did this. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe found some inspiration in it. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video. I can't wait to see you guys for week 2 of ultramarathon training. Bye.